Hello, so this little video is about a bit of carving that I've been doing and also the chisels that I've got. So I've got various chisels now. I have brought some new ones recently. These are some Japanese ones that are very nice for hand carving. I've got a V, a flat, a curved, and a cutter, and another little curved one there. I also got, this is the end of last year, I got these some Henry Taylor ones from the UK as well, which just give me a basic set. I've also got this, I've got my normal chisels that I used to use for woodwork, and I've also got this one which I used to use for timber framing. And then I've got this selection here from Dad, which I think, from my research on the internet, are maybe a pattern maker's chisel set or a joiner's chisel set. The reason being is that I've discovered that I've just got this one out, for example. Now, can you see the bevel on this chisel is on the top? And this is called a in-channel bevel, whereas a normal carving chisel is like this, which is an out-channel bevel. Now, I've only just discovered this today, but I was wondering why I wasn't really being able to use a lot of these chisels. Now, you can see this chisel, particularly this one, is a nice big one, fairly strong, and that would be used for paring down a curve. So before we had jigsaws, I might need to curve that. I could just hammer that down, and obviously having that square edge on the back would mean I'd have a nice clean, the cut would be nice and clean, so the waste is this side. Whereas you try that with a normal chisel, it's going to want to push out. Okay, so that's the theory. So I have just successfully managed to take one that looked like this here, and I have just reground it. Oops, let's see if I can focus. And I have managed to put a oh dear, there we go. I have managed to put an out channel bevel, and oh, look at that, it can cut software. So I don't know what these chisels were used for, but I haven't really used them very much, and I'm still learning how to sharpen stuff like this, but I don't think that they're ever going to be useful like this. So I'm actually going to have a go at regrinding these to all outbounds. The other thing I've noticed, that even the ones that do have out channel bevels, they're curved, and I don't know. So before I do these ones, I'm going to let you comment on this video, or send me a message. Why would they be curved? Now, I if you type curved gouge into the internet, then you just get it's a curved gouge. So square or curved gouge. Anyway, I can't really find anything about why you would have curved instead of square. Now, yeah, it's not very sharp, this one. But to me, having such a curved gouge means you're only working one bit, unless you're going really, really deep. So anyway, I wouldn't mind your feedback on that. So I'm not gonna regrind these ones just yet. I'm gonna start with turning inbound to outbound first, and then I do occasionally have a guy who sharpens saw blades and stuff for me, and I'm gonna see if he can sharpen some of the V tools, because I mean, I don't really use this one. I don't know why you need a spooned V tool either. So again, if you have any ideas why I'd need a spooned V tool, you can let me know. I do have a big V tool, which is massive. If he can sharpen that, that would be a bonus, because although I've got a Tormek, I don't have any attachments for that. So yeah, I just tried it, and I was quite happy with how this one came out. It is working quite nicely, and now I've just done it at the same angle as these new ones. But I feel that if I can turn some of these in channels to out channels, then that would be more beneficial to me. I'll just run you through the process I'm using, so if anybody's got any tips or then you can let me know before I do more. So what I'm doing first is ever so slowly squaring them off on the grinder. This is a pretty crappy grinder actually, it wobbles all over the place, but I've just screwed it down to the floor, so it's a bit more stable now. Then I'm going over to, now I've got a proper Tormek and then a cheap Tormek. The reason being, the little Tormek, this wheel is often too small to do some of the stuff that I want to do. So I just got a cheap one, and I do rough grinding on the cheap one, and I've just set that up for rough grinding only, and then I do fine grinding on this one. So it works quite well. It's probably not the most economical way. If originally I just brought a big one, that would probably be better. But all the Tormek jigs and stuff work on this one. So anyway, so I take that chisel and I square it off over there, and then I brought it to here, and I've just set this up. So the ideal angles should be 22.5 degrees, they reckon, for carving. Anyway, I just set this off the bevel of one of those. Maybe I'll check it in a bit, see whether it is 22.5 degrees. But so once I've squared it off on the grinder, I'm actually starting on this one, and I'm just adding that bevel by rolling it on these, and I'm going from there. Once I've got a decent bevel with a bit of a burr, I'm going on to this leather strop, just with some autosol. I'm polishing it up with that because I don't have any polishing compound, but I might go and get some. Okay, there we go. Any tips? I would love to know. I might have another go with one of them. But yeah, the main question I have though is, can anybody see a reason why you would have a carver's chisel with a curve all the way around? And if you can't, then I'm going to square them all off. It's not going to focus anyway. All right, cheers for now. Catch you later. Bye.